Team-PokeColors here, bringing you the latest in Pokemon. Now, today, I have selected some of my holo cards that I really like. And, I think that with a certain deck, that these holos right here will be really good in TCG play. Here's just a quick look at them. There you go. Alright, I have two Pyroars, so I'll just set one off to the side. First one is Pyroar. His ability, Flare Command. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may discard a fire energy attached to this Pokemon. If you do so, switch one of your opponent's benched Pokemon with one of his or her active. Now that's really good, especially if you're getting beat and you can put in one of his or her bad Pokemon. And then it's one move, requires 3 fire energy and 1 colorless energy. It's Inferno Onrush, does 110 damage, and it also does 30 damage to itself. So there's Pyroar, it's pretty good. Goodra, I like Goodra, it's a nice holo too. It's from Phantom Forces. Its ability, Slip Trip, says each player can't attach any Pokemon tool cards from his or her hand into any of his or her Pokemon. So that's good, because now you can't have head ringers or jamming nets attached to any of your Pokemon. And that's just good to have. It's one only move, does 130 damage, it's Dragon Pulse, requires a water energy, a fairy energy, and 2 colorless energies. Discard the top card of your deck. So that's a pretty good card too. Then we have Heliolisk. It has one move, or 2 moves, I'm sorry. The first one requires 1 electric energy. It's Pound, does 30, and then Parabolic Spark. Discard as many electric energy attached to your Pokemon as you like. This attack does 30 damage times the number of energy cards you discarded. So, you know, if you get a bunch of lightning energy cards attached, I mean, that can basically do an infinite amount of damage. So that's another good card, also from Phantom Forces. This one is a Gigalith. Its ability, High Density Armor. If this Pokemon has full HP, any damage done to this Pokemon by an opponent's attack is reduced by 50. So, that's good. There we go, get a better view of it. Then we have Overdrive Smash, the bottom. Does 60 damage, and it says, during your next turn, this Pokemon's Overdrive Smash does 40 more damage. So that's really good. All these Pokemon are usually Stage 2 or Stage 3, so they require a little bit more energy. Then here we have Holo Electric, Half Art, Ancient Trait. Ancient Trait, Barrier. Whenever your opponent plays a trainer card, excluding tools and stadium cards, prevent all effects of that card done to this Pokemon. So that can be really good in TCG play also. It's only one move, Thunder Fang. Requires 1 lightning energy. It says flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed, and it does 10 damage. So if you keep flipping heads, you're basically set. That's from Primal Clash. And then we have a Holo Gardevoir. This is from Next Destinies. And its ability is Psychic Mirage. It says each basic psychic energy attached to your psychic Pokemon provides 2 psychic energy. You can't apply more than 1 Psychic Mirage ability at a time. So really, for this attack, you only need 2 energy, because you can do the ability, which, as long as it's a psychic energy, you can add 2 to it. So that's pretty good. And then it's a move. It's only move. It's Mind Shock. Does 60 damage, and the attack's damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance. So that's good. Here we have a Holo Scrafty from Next Destinies. Has Rock Head and Hammer Kick. Rock Head does 20 damage, and Hammer Kick does 50. So Rock Head, during your opponent's next turn, any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks is reduced by 20, and then Hammer Kick, if this Pokemon has fewer remaining HP than the defending, then it does 30 more damage. So I can do 80, and I probably won't hit stage 1 Pokemon. And then here we have a Holo Vanillix. Its ability, Slippery Souls. Once during your turn before you attack, you may switch your active Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. If you do so, your opponent switches his or her active Pokemon with one of his or her benched. So that's pretty good, you know. Make it a fair game, not EX versus frickin' Stage 1 Charmander or something, I don't know. So we have Crushing Ice as the only attack, and it does 60 damage, and then it says does 10 more damage for each colorless energy in the defending Pokemon's retreat cost. So that can really help if you got an EX going up against you. That's also from Next Destinies. And the last card is a Chandelure. Alright. Flame Burst and Inferno. Flame Burst says does 30 damage to 2 of your opponent's benched Pokemon. And that also does 30 damage to the active. So that's a 90 HP hit move right there. Then we have Inferno. It says discard all energy attached to this Pokemon. The defending Pokemon is now burned. So that's pretty good. So there you have it, guys. Some ultra holos, some rare holos. Rarity is rare, you know, you got the star there, but just a couple I thought probably pretty good powerhouses in the TCG. So if you like this video, let me know. It's the first time doing one of these card review videos. I'll probably plan on doing more in the future with more like better cards, such as like EXs or possibly even some other stuff. So thank you for watching. Team-PokeColors here, bringing you the latest in Pokemon. See you guys later.